I don't know about you, but when ordering takeout, there's a lot of decisions that need to be made. Fried rice or noodles, egg rolls or dumplings. But there is one thing, and something I get every single time, and that's an order of General Tso's chicken. Savory, spicy, sweet, it's so good, and it goes so well with chicken. That's why today we're going to make it at home, which is super easy, and we're going to toss it with some crispy chicken wings. So whenever I'm making Asian food at home, stir fries, fried rice, whatever it is, I like to get everything all measured out and cut up ready to go. So we got a teaspoon of minced ginger, about 4 cloves of garlic, and some green onion for garnish. So hoisin sauce is kind of the main ingredient in General Tso's chicken. Best way to describe this, if you're not familiar with hoisin sauce, it's almost like Asian barbecue. It's a thick sauce that has a lot of flavors, a lot of sweet, a lot of salty. And we need a half cup. So we're just going to open this up and measure out a half cup. There we go. See, it looks exactly like some barbecue sauce, and that's pretty much how it squeezes out of the bottle here. All right, next we need a 1/4 cup of vinegar, and you could use rice wine vinegar or white wine vinegar. You also need a 1/4 cup of soy sauce. A 1/4 cup of white sugar. All right, so we need a little bit of thickening to happen later on. So we're going to grab 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and we'll just stick it in this little glass dish here. Beautiful. And with cornstarch, it's like this with flour too. Whenever I try to be as neat as possible, it never fails that it just gets over the canister, it gets over the fingers, it gets all over the counter. It's crazy. And most likely every time you're going to use cornstarch, at least when thickening a sauce, you're going to need water to dissolve it in before adding it to the sauce. But that's a little bit later. Okay, so we got our minced garlic and ginger, our hoisin sauce, our white vinegar and soy sauce, sugar, cornstarch, and water. And we got a bowl full of japonese. Now these are dried Japanese chilies. If you're not sure where you can get japonese, I actually got these off Amazon, so I'll leave a link if you're interested in checking them out. But you could just use some red chili flakes. Over at the stovetop saucepan, medium heat. Do need a touch of oil just to get that garlic and ginger going. Just a splash. And as that heats up, I'm just kind of going to put everything over here. Let's go ahead and take that water and cornstarch and make our slurry. All right, so that oil's all heated up. We're going to add our ginger and garlic and just kind of let that wake up a little bit. If you are going to use the crushed red chili flakes, I would definitely add them to the sauce right now. That way they start waking up and kind of infuse in that oil. All right, so first thing we're going to add is our hoisin sauce. Stir that together with the garlic and the ginger. Okay. Then we're going to add in our sugar, our vinegar, our soy sauce. See what I mean? Having everything ready to go. Let's give this a stir. Let the sugar dissolve into all that. And you can see obviously how thin this sauce is getting. Okay, so this is like super concentrated General Tso sauce. And it's very thin. And it needs to be thick. So that's where the slurry comes in. We're going to go ahead and add it. Get the whisk. Let that whisk in. You want to turn up the heat and bring this to a boil. because basically as soon as this comes to a boil is kind of when it's going to start thickening up. And I know it kind of looks like maybe beef gravy right now since we added that slurry and it lightened up in color. But yeah, when it comes to a boil, thickens up, it'll be a lot darker. We're just going to throw in about 3 of our chilies. We don't want the stem. Just going to bust that stem off. This one, the stem's gone. 3 chilies in there. Let them hydrate in the sauce a little bit. We put this all the way down on low, and we're basically just going to let the chilies steep in there, keep it warm. Now these are about jalapeno heat level, maybe a little bit higher. Obviously, the more you add, the spicier it's going to be. I like 3 just because I just want a teeny tiny bit of spice. So I'm actually going to air fry the chicken wings, and I can get them super crispy with this mixture I have right here. If you haven't seen my video on how to make really crispy chicken wings in your air fryer, you definitely need to check that out. Some great tricks to make them extra crispy. I'll leave it in the description. I'll link it in the comments too. Show you a couple of tricks to make air fried chicken wings basically as crispy as deep fried ones. And by the way, we're just doing 8 wings here. This sauce is going to be plenty for that and more. So whatever leftover sauce we got, I'm going to let completely cool, throw it in a storage container, and keep it in the fridge. All right, so let's get these chicken wings into a bowl. Okay, we're going to give these a little bit of a toss. So we're just going to pour a little bit of the sauce in here. See, plenty of sauce left. We'll let that completely cool. And we'll come over here and give these a toss. Check the description box below for the General Tso's recipe, the link to my crispy air fried chicken wings video. Thanks for watching Cooking with Chris. This is how you can make some General Tso's chicken wings at home. There we go. We're just going to hit it with a little green onion. Make it look pretty. Give the video a like, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you on the next one.